Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to the Nether and get some blaze rods for my trip to the end. I have a lot of ideas planned for the future. I want to create some iron golem farms and some mob farms. Let's get right into these stories. Am I the asshole for leaving my boyfriend's birthday dinner after his mum took my seat? I, 25 female, have been dating my boyfriend Matt, 27 male, for almost 2 years now. His family is very close, and his mum in particular has always been a little possessive. I've tried not to make a big deal out of it, but it's clear that she doesn't like that I take up his time. And she's made passive-aggressive comments. I hope I don't lose my son to some girl. Even though we've been together for a while and I've made every effort to be kind and respectful to her. Anyway, last weekend was Matt's birthday. He invited me to dinner with his family at a nice restaurant. I dressed up, got him a gift I knew he'd love, and was honestly looking forward to the night. When we arrived, I noticed his mum had saved a seat right next to him for herself. That's fine, whatever. I sat on his other side. But right before we ordered, his mum made a joke about how I always need to be next to Matt and said, "Let's see how you handle a little separation." Then she literally stood up, looked at me and said, "Scooch, sweetie," motioning for me to move down a seat so she could sit between us. Everyone at the table laughed, Matt included. I was so stunned I just quietly got up and moved. For about 5 minutes I sat there, feeling small and humiliated while she leaned over Matt like he was on a date with her. So I stood up, grabbed my bag and said, "Actually, I'm gonna head out. Hope you have a great birthday, Matt." And I left. Matt blew up my phone later saying I completely overreacted, embarrassed him in front of his family, and that I can't take a joke. His mum texted me a "sorry you were so sensitive" message, which just made it worse. Now he's not speaking to me until I apologize. I honestly feel like they were the rude ones. But it was his birthday dinner, so now I'm just second guessing everything. Now, I have some thoughts regarding this story, but I just want to quickly give you guys an update. I dropped this stuff off and he tried to talk with me, and he was basically saying that, oh, his mum didn't mean any harm with the joke, and telling me to chill the fuck out. And the fact that I'm being dramatic, like, oh, his mum didn't mean any harm with the joke, and telling me to chill out. I told him to go date his mum since she is so perfect, and y'all understand each other's humor. Now, my thoughts regarding this story. I feel like the boyfriend, and especially his mum, are in the wrong here. If she's that possessive, it makes sense that she'd make subtle digs disguised as jokes. I'm not fully defending the boyfriend, but I feel like there could have been a communication gap. She probably didn't clearly explain how bad the mum's behavior actually is. From the outside, I can see how the family would think it's an overreaction, because they don't understand the deeper context. But that doesn't make it okay. I honestly feel bad for her because the mum's behavior is just toxic. It creates tension and slowly chips away at the relationship. What makes it worse is how it seems like the mums influenced her son into thinking it was all an overreaction. That's a bad dynamic. I feel like leaving was the right move. If it's already like this now, I can only imagine how much worse it could get long term. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend after he set me up for a loyalty test? I, 25 female, have been dating my boyfriend, 28 male, for a year now. Our relationship has been amazing until one day. He decided to put me through a loyalty test for a YouTube video. The entire test felt completely real. The entire time, I didn't flirt and made it clear that I had a boyfriend, despite the decoy's multiple advances. Then all of a sudden, the whole crew came out. My boyfriend in particular was smiling and happy. When the YouTuber told me that this was a loyalty test and that I had passed, I sat there confused and stayed silent. When my boyfriend tried to hug me, I pushed him away and walked off. I was completely shocked and humiliated. I knew this was going to be on YouTube, so I didn't want to react the way they probably wanted me to. Yelling, crying, making a scene. I simply said, the relationship ended the minute you decided to put me on a loyalty test. My boyfriend tried to stop me, saying I was being dramatic and that I had no reason to be mad since I had passed. That just made me more angry, and I just wanted to go home. The next day, he called wanting to talk in private, which I agreed to. However, he had already told his friends, our mutual friends, and my own family about this situation. He will call them or pull up their text messages so they could back him up. They all said I was overreacting and that I should be happy because now he knows I will never cheat. We can finally settle down and be together. Yes, I love him and have considered that in the future. But I felt completely invalidated. In my opinion, loyalty tests are a lose-lose. Either you cheat or you don't. But either way, it proves that your partner doesn't trust you. I was completely confused because I thought I'd given him no reason to doubt me. So when I asked him why he did this, he admitted that it was only because his ex had cheated on him multiple times in the past with her co-workers. This meant that he had lied because he had told me their breakup was mutual and drama-free. Also, I never realized that he had trust issues because I'm such a homebody from work. Now that I recently got a new job and was leaving the house more and meeting new people, it put me in the same situation and settings his ex had been in. At the end of our conversation, he asked if we were breaking up, and I told him I needed some space. That was 2 days ago, and I'm still being bombarded with people saying that I'm being irrational for being mad about this. The only thing he has said in those 2 days was that because I passed, I shouldn't even worry about the video coming out, since they only post the fails, as if that was my concern. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I need some outside opinions because everyone around me is making me feel like I'm crazy for being upset. Update. I took a lot of your suggestions, including showing my friends and family the Reddit post I just made. Most of them backtracked once they saw the full context of what happened. His brother told me he wanted to talk because there was something he needed to get off his chest. He admitted that my ex had been planning this for a while, not just for the video. Last night we spoke. His ex-girlfriend told me that she had heard about what happened through our mutual friend. She reached out to tell me her side of their breakup. Their relationship ended because she found out that he was the one who cheated multiple times with multiple women. When she confronted him, he tried to flip the script on her. She also revealed that during their relationship, he recorded a lot of their conversations, lied about where he worked, including his actual salary and position. When she got caught looking at his phone, he completely flipped. He broke up with her on the spot, claiming she didn't trust him, even though he was the one being unfaithful. This morning, she still went ahead and told him everything I'd said and what I had found. He started blowing up my phone with explanation texts. After an hour, he apologized, admitted he was sorry, and that he was only projecting his past traumas onto me. I didn't buy it and blocked him. You would think that after all of this, people would see my side, but some of his friends are still messaging me saying I ruined his career by not letting him post the video. Thanks to everyone who gave their opinion. It was incredibly eye-opening, and I'm glad that I'm moving on from this mess. I'm officially single and staying that way for a while. One of their commenters in the Reddit post says, "Yeesh, dodge the nuke." I completely agree with that. So these are some of my thoughts regarding this story. I feel like this isn't just a loyalty test. It's just straight up disrespect. Setting your own girlfriend up, especially for a video, just feels humiliating and fake. Even if she passed, I don't even see how it's a win. To me, it just proves that he never trusted her in the first place. That alone would sit wrong with me. What bothers me more is how he handled it afterwards. Instead of understanding her, I feel like he tried to make her look crazy and pulled in friends and family to back him up. That feels manipulative. I also can't get past how he was smiling during the reveal. To me, that shows that he saw it as entertainment, not a real relationship. When everyone comes out about his past, I feel like it just confirms it. He was just projecting his own issues onto her instead of being honest. Honestly, I feel like her reaction was valid. I'll be blindsided too. It's not about passing, it's about how you were treated. I feel like once trust is handled like that, it's already broken. At that point, walking away just makes sense. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe, comment which one's your favorite story and what made you laugh or made you sad about. I really want to know. I really want to get some feedback.